All right, we are in our last 3 hours of version number 24 of the Share Your Christmas Drive-By Food Drive. We are coming to you live again. Our last 3 hours, we will be on the air non-stop from here until 6 o'clock. You still have time to come down and just take part in this amazing event that is going on down here right now at the Grand Sierra and down in Carson and Minden and Gardnerville as well.
That's right. A steady stream of cars and visitors and volunteers and donations all day long. We're so grateful. And we know the same can be said down in Carson City and Gardnerville. It's been an awesome start to this 24th annual event.
An awesome day for sure, and a lot of people are looking festive. I'm sporting my my bow tie here. If you're watching last time, I had a little bit of a green cap. Lost that one, but whatever. It's
a dog wearing it. So,
you know what? I did see the dog wearing it.
The dog took it up. So everyone's getting in the festive spirit here out there.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like I need something. I need like some antlers or something. I feel a little bit left out here. But it's my own
the
fault.
afternoon is young. I'm sure we'll.
I'm
sure we'll all look a little bit. We've been going nonstop here at the food drive since 6 o'clock this morning. It goes until 6 p.m. tonight. We're going to get you some updated totals both at our location and in the other locations down there. We are looking to beat last year's total. We had about 69,000 pounds of food last year and about $80,000 in donations, and those donations have become even easier this year because if you want to just drive by, if you haven't had a chance to get any food or clean out the pantry, there's nothing there, you can either bring cash or a check, and new this year, you can just swipe your credit card right on by here. We've got credit card readings, make it easy to donate to the Food Bank of Northern Nevada. That is a charity that benefits, obviously, from our location with other ones down south.
And they work with 140 agencies all across the region. So although you're donating here, it's really being spread out among all those in need right here in Northern Nevada. They actually serve about 95,000 people a month. And half of the food insecure are considered children or elderly. So the vulnerable portion of our population could really use your help today. That's why we are out here sharing our Christmas, and we hope you'll do the same.
And we speak especially of the school kids and everything. You know, with the new changes in the school years, there are some longer vacations in the middle of it that some of the folks who are food needy maybe aren't ready for and helping out with. And as a result, the food bank has some programs right now that help those kids in those 2 and 3 week vacations here that happen mid-year that are hugely important.
Yeah, that is for sure. All right, that's going to do it for us from Reno right now. We're going to turn it over to our partners down in Carson City. We have Dallas Kolodny, Amanda Ketchledge, and Angela Schilling standing by for us right now at the Governor's Mansion. Guys?
Here next to Dallas.
Hello!
Hey, everyone, it's a great day. The sun is out. We've gotten a lot of donations. We've had a lot of organizations come through, and now we have a cute little dog. This is Peanut.
Peanut!
Peanut is helping us out today.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
She really is. Oh my goodness.
Well, we are down here at the Governor's Mansion for the 24th Annual Share Your Christmas, and from here until the finish line at 6 o'clock, it's the Ron Wood Family Resource Center. That's where your donations will be headed to, that being food, money, blankets, clothes, really anything you feel like donating.
Yeah, it's kind of the place to be. I mean, we have people of all ages out here. We even have dogs, like little Peanut here. So, yeah, it's a great time. Hopefully, we can get more people to stop by and donate. Again, we'll be out here through 6 p.m. We've collected a lot already, but we could use some more.
Yeah, and the Ron Wood Family Resource Center here in Carson City, they help out a lot of families in need in this community. They collect food at their food bank and also give some hygiene kits to people that need it in this area.
Very great. And we also have a gentleman joining us right now with, sir, I apologize, I did not catch your name.
Dr. John DeMuro, Chief Medical Officer for the state.
Great. So I guess what's going on out here today?
Well, first of all, thanks to Channel 2 News. This is really a wonderful event, really helping the children and families for the state. So thank you. Representing the Department of Health and Human Services here today. Really a tremendous event. Thank you for having me.
So how great of an event is this for the people in the Northern Nevada communities?
It's a tremendous event. It's an opportunity to meet people and get these donations out and bring some exposure to the need in this state. We're very fortunate. The Governor's Council on Food Security, that was an executive order back in February of 2014, spearheaded by the First Lady, Kathleen Sandoval, has really helped to address some of the food insecurity of up to 15% of Nevadans. So this is a wonderful event.
So if people want to come down and donate, what would you recommend them donating as far as food?
canned food is great, beans, peanut butter, basically foods that would store for an extended period of time would be very helpful.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to add I didn't ask you?
Well, we have a lot going on at the Department of Health and Human Services. A couple of things that we'd like to tout is that our WIC program, our Women, Infants, and Children program, has teamed up with locals farmers markets to allow access to fresh fruits and vegetables. Our SNAP program, our Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, recently received $2 million from the United States Department of Agriculture for decreasing fraud and waste in the system and increase of efficiency. Our Medicaid program, ever since the Affordable Care Act was implemented, has enrolled more than 200,000 people, really with an access of, with a hope of covering 100% of children in the state. We were just awarded a leadership award. We're one of 7 states in the country to decrease our prematurity rates. We've saved the state about $70 million in premature births. So really a lot going on here in the state.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for coming on down here. Now, again, we're going to be out here till 6 o'clock, and everything will be donated again to the Ron Wood Family Resource Center. But for now, we'll be back a little later. We're going to send it down to Minden with Ryan, Zach, and Ari. Guys?
Oh, hey! Well, I mean, we were here. We've been slowly replaced by our reindeer counterparts. I'd like to be dancer.
I was getting very jealous of Ryan's antlers, so
Ryan's had excellent antlers all day, but we have sparkly noses.
I was
so.
like Blitzen. That's a fun one.
Blitzen sounds like a good one for you.
So yeah, we're down here at Minden, guys, and we just want to give you guys a quick update here. We have 109 volunteers signed in down here, and there's a lot more to do than just volunteer. You can come down, take a fun little picture at the food drive and stuff, but also help out and donate some food.
Obviously, donating food is the name of the game today. We've had a steady stream of cars from Douglas County and the Carson Valley coming in all day. We're so impressed by everyone from the Carson Valley this year. We've been ahead of our totals all day. Ryan, what's our update?
What are we looking at?
We are at 22,564 pounds and $23,581.
Wow.
And as you said, it is still rolling in all day. This was as of 3 o'clock. I can see big checks just in the background here too.
I know.
That's
We've got a few.
we've
got some exciting stuff coming up for you. As the next few hours come along, we will be here until 6 o'clock collecting all your food donations, trying on some excellent photo-taking props, trying not to lose our cheerful noses. So come down, say hi, bring some canned food, some donations, whatever you can spare. We would love to see you here until 6 o'clock.
If you can outdress this, come prove it.
Yeah.
And the weather's still beautiful too. It has still just been a beautiful day all day long. So if you haven't had a chance to come out, you really need to, because
Absolutely.
I mean it's not just the weather that's great. Everyone looks wonderful. I mean, these aren't the only two with red shiny noses.
We have
some
a festive
folks
group.
down here.
Festive group, definitely. All right. Well, we know it's a festive group down in Reno at the Grand Sierra Resort. All right, guys, I want to see what you got. Can you compete with our festivity here?
Well, I certainly hope so. I don't think we can compete with the creativity there. I mean, you guys are a beautiful picture down there, I got to tell you. Hey, listen, one of the great things that I've been able to enjoy with the Share Your Christmas Drive-By Food Drive is every year we get to see favorite people. You know, we get so busy during the year that we just don't take the time. And one of my favorite people of all time is Angie Taylor. I've known her for, like 40, 50 years at least.
We were in the womb.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
And Angie, of course, is on the school board here, Washoe County School Board, and actually the second school board member that we've had here throughout the day.
Right.
And she's come back down here to join us. I know you said you already brought your food down. Is that right?
I did. I brought 4 bags of food down here. Wanted to make sure, and I know the trustees, we brought some together, but I wanted to just bring a little extra, because it's so important to make sure other people have something to know that this community cares about them, Mike.
Yeah, that's good. I didn't want to bust your chops live on TV here, so I'm glad we got that in the box and everything. Angie, tell me a little bit about some of the school programs that are going on that benefit from the work that the Food Bank of Northern Nevada produces.
I mean, many people don't know this, but we have over 3,000 students in our district that are homeless.
Yeah.
And we have almost a 50% enrollment rate of students that are eligible for free and reduced lunch. Yeah. And those are the students that need to get food. I mean, there are schools in our district that have food bank locations in them, and there are schools that on Fridays they have volunteers that will get deliveries from the food bank, put boxes and bags together so kids can take that food home, because if not, otherwise over that weekend their family would not eat.
And that's, I mean, that's something, again, it's kind of the hidden work. It's not out in the open. People walking down the street don't see some of the work that the food bank does. And since they don't really have necessarily a location that people go to get their food, but they work as a distributor to all these other organizations, it just makes it more impressive, all the work that they do.
Well, it does, and really our job is to educate kids, but research shows that kids cannot learn if they're hungry, if their stomachs are growling, if they don't have the energy they can't pay attention, they can't absorb as well. So because our mission is to fully educate the child, we have to pay attention to the fact that this kid is hungry, this kid hasn't eaten, this kid doesn't have the energy. We have to be involved in that stuff.
Now, Angie, as we mentioned, we've known each other almost forever here, and I know that you've had such a passion for education and such a passion for kids. What's it like now being on the school board? You're brought in a little differently than most people. You didn't run for it. You were hauled in, I guess, is one way to look at it.
I was hauled in. A couple of years ago, I got the opportunity to be appointed, and then I was crazy enough to sign up for it and actually run for it. But it's such an honor to serve. I mean, I believe there's no more important public position, quite honestly, than the position that takes care of our kids. So it is such a tremendous honor. Education changed my life. And didn't just change my life, it changed my family. My mom went back and got her degree. My sister went back and got her degree. My nieces and nephews, matter of fact, my nephew is graduating from Sac State this weekend.
Get out of here.
I mean, we have a thing in our family that I help them go to college, but you have to get a B at least, or you pay me back.
Oh, there you go.
And if you drop a class, you pay me back. And then at some point in life, you have to help someone else in the family get their degree.
Sometimes tough love works pretty well, doesn't it?
It's tough. He's walking across that stage, and he is not going to be giving me a check on the.
He's not paying you back.
Matter of fact, he's looking for a check from me. Happy graduation. But I'm just so proud of him, and education did that for me. It started with one person, and it changed our whole family.
Yeah, that's great. Well, listen, we want to thank again the work that you are doing and your other new board members. You got some new crowds, right?
Yeah, 4 new colleagues coming in January. So for the 7 of us that are there now, we've worked really, really hard to be the best board that we could and listen to the community, be better about transparency, increase our own level of accountability. So I feel really good about the foundation we have to go even further and even higher next year.
If there's one thing that you could ask just kind of the public in general, it's just one thing that you might be able to receive from them, or the kind of help that you need from them, what could that be?
Honestly, after the kind of week that we've had, the thing I can ask them, their thoughts and prayers towards all of those involved in the situation in Hill High School, the student who's still in the hospital, his family who's obviously going through their own thing, the officer who was involved. He didn't go to school that day and say, hey, I'm going to be involved in the shooting. I know his heart is heavy. He's there to help kids and serve kids, and that's just a whole Hug High School community. Thoughts and prayers towards him. That's what I like more than anything else right now.
All right, you've gotten your charge. I'm certainly going to appreciate that and follow up on that. Angie, so good to see you again. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much, Mike, for having me, and thank you for doing this. It's helping our community get better.
Now, that's what it's all about, certainly. Hey, one other thing it's all about is Paul Nelson has another guest for us here. Paul, who have you got over there?
Yeah, we got several guests. We got members of the JROTC. There's actually 11 schools that have this program here in Washoe County. 4 of them are represented here with us today. Now, this is Shelby. She goes to Worcester High School. Shelby, what are some of the things that you guys are doing as a group to help the food bank?
As of the last month, the schools have been collecting food and money to donate to the food drive today, and we have a check to present.
And how much is that check for?
That check is $2,048.02.
And you guys haven't even been collecting that long. It's just been a few weeks, and you've already been able to add that much money, right?
Yes, we have.
And how much work went into that?
A lot. We had over 2,000 cadets out going around their neighborhood, collecting money, going door to door, and standing outside of Walmart and other stores collecting money and food donations.
How gratifying is it for you guys as a group to be able to do this kind of thing? And $2,000, that goes a long way, especially when it comes to the food bank.
Well, our whole JROTC program is committed to community work, and so it means a lot to us to be able to give back to the community.
What do you think about this setup we got out here? I mean, there's a lot of volunteers, a lot of people out here. Just being out here and seeing it, what are your thoughts?
I love seeing all the work that the community is putting in to help the less fortunate.
All right, let's go ahead and see that check. You're going to go ahead and present that right now, right?
Yes.
So here's the check that Worcester has collected, and so we are presenting it to you at the Northern Nevada Food Bank.
This is going to go so far. It'll give us over 6,000 meals is what $2,000 will provide. So this just means so much to the food bank and to all the clients that we serve. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, thanks.